Coach, we'll just go ahead and get a question started. Just what's practice been like since you guys have had the game at Tennessee, and just kind of what has been the focus as you get ready for Arkansas this coming weekend?
Yeah, so we had Monday off like we do just about every week. And then right now, the next couple of days, we are focusing on, I'm going to move this, getting everyone fully healthy. We don't have anything major. We just want to make sure that we take care of some bumps and bruises. And when you play on Thursday, you can't, you, can you hear me, Arya? Okay. You can't really, it's hard to do that because you got to turn around and prepare. So we're able now to take a couple days. We did a lot of playing today. With the players that are fully healthy, we were able to get up and down a little bit, focus some on fine tuning offensive reads, on cleaning up some things defensively, both in our man and our zone. But right now, for me, we can't practice long, no matter what. So we go in with an idea of exactly what we want to get done. We put a lot of time on the front end and the back end for rest, recovery, lifting, and nutrition. And then when we are practicing, we're doing a ton of like 4-on-4 or 5-on-5. Yes, Aria, right? Aria first. Either. All
Um,
right, let's go.
yeah, how's Camille doing?
She's doing well. She's one that just sat out today, and I think it's nothing major, but she's just banged up a little bit. This is also her, like we've talked about this a little bit. This is also her first year of college basketball, so she's starting to feel the effects of that in February, and tack on the fact that we played a lot in August. We practiced and played in August, so that even makes it feel a little bit longer. She is going to be totally fine. We're just making sure that she's ready to go for Sunday. So we held her today against her will. But she was held today to make sure that she can do, that she can practice the next few days.
Brian McKeegan, go ahead, Brian.
Coach, could you speak about her game? She was, you know, uh, selected today for the fourth time this season as SEC Freshman of the Week. Could you just talk about what makes her game so special?
Yeah, she doesn't have any idea yet how powerful of a basketball player she can be. And she was a little bit down on herself after the Tennessee game because she didn't score. And I think what you're starting to see, I mean, she was still freshman of the week. And I told her, I mean, number one, yeah, so what? You didn't score, but your value is much more than scoring points. And in case you didn't remember that, you just got voted freshman of the week and you didn't score a point on Sunday. Your impact is greater than that. And she's starting to see how valuable she can be when she's off the ball. We're still working on her reads. We're still working on her to getting her to understand how hard she has to cut, how much being a great screener is going to help her offensively and her teammates, and how rebounding the ball and playing great defense will help us win any game, no matter how many times she touches the ball. So that's kind of just a tiny part of what you guys don't see every day, but that's been, I think, instrumental to her growth, is just us working on those things, watching film with her, her finding areas where she struggles in games and then applying that growth, that need of growth to practice and showing her how she can do it. It's been fun to coach her because she really is like a blank slate. She comes in here with all this ability. And for us, the goal is to continue to help her improve and to make sure that she keeps her confidence intact as she comes up against adversity. And that's what we're working on right now.
Elena Morris, VandySports.com. Go ahead, Elena.
Yeah, at the end of the year, you guys only have obviously a couple games left. Are you talking to your team about a game by game approach, or have you all looked at the overall picture, as the NCAA tournament talks are starting to come up? What are you guys talking about right now as far as the end of your season and heading into the SEC tournament?
Day to day, game to game, and mostly about ourselves. So where in the games that we've lost have we shot ourselves in the foot, so to say, right? It doesn't help for us to talk about that in my mind because I know everyone else is talking to them about it. I know they're reading it. I know they see it. I know they understand. My team watches a ton of basketball. You know, we talk about all the games that we're watching when we get back together. They understand what's going on. So for me, it's explaining to them that yes, you know, these games hold a lot of weight, but what holds more weight is us making sure that we prepare the right way, because that's what we can control. We can't always control the outcome. You just can't. You control how you prepare, and that prepares you to play the best game that you can. And, you know, and there's going to be games like, you know, I didn't think we played poorly on Sunday, but we got our doors blown off because they played a lot better. They made a lot more shots. They just played better than we did. So for us, it's more my focus is making sure that we start to play our best basketball within this next, you know, 3-game period leading into the SEC tournament. A lot of that is being healthy. A lot of that is having high confidence. And a lot of that is making sure that we clean up some of the mistakes that we can control, especially on the defensive side of the ball.